Now, if you don't already know, the U.S. is receiving its last oil shipment from Iran on April 15th, which means a couple things. One, gas prices are going to skyrocket. Yeah, we already knew this, and we said this last time, and they never skyrocketed, but I'll explain why it's really going to happen this time.
Telling y'all now, I am reporting this live from Virginia, Hampton, Virginia. Okay, Hampton, Virginia. Okay, this is now the fourth gas station I have been to. There's no gas. Stores are closed. There is no gas. There is no gas. People thought that y'all really think this is a game, right? That last shipment of gas to the United States was really on the 15th, bro. Was on the fucking 15th, bro. So, Americans, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because these billionaires is laughing in our fucking face. This entire fucking government needs to fucking go. Now. This entire government needs to go now. They have failed us completely as the people. They have completely failed us. They have completely failed us. They have failed us. Why do we have this government still? This government needs to go now. Because it's about to get fucking bad out here. It's about to get bad. Okay? So, again, I am reporting from Hampton, Virginia on April 30th, 2026. There is no gas. This is the fifth gas station I've been to. People are lining up trying to get gas. There is no gas. What are we doing? Are we going up to Washington or what are we doing? Because enough is enough. We're about to get violent in a minute and this entire government gotta go. Go! Now! It's done!
For all you people that think the Iran war is going to end soon and that your gas prices are going to go back down, I hate to inform you, but we have the lowest amounts of oil and gas right now, currently, and almost in U.S., like in U.S. history. The lowest amount of oil and gas stored in the United States, almost in the U.S.'s history. So you think that $4.18 a gallon is bad, or you think the $4.18 a gallon is gonna drop? I keep warning you people, but no one listens to me. See, Trump, he thought when we started this drill baby drill model, we're gonna drill baby drill. We don't need their oil. Why do you think he's over there in Iran fighting right now? If he had enough oil to supply our needs here in the United States, trust me, we wouldn't be over there right now. This is all about trying to get more oil for the United States. That's what it's about. It's not about Netanyahu. It's not about helping the Iranian people, making it a free country. It's about more oil. Because just like before, he thinks that he knows everything and that we got enough oil to meet our demands. We don't. Okay? And we have such a small amount, such a little amount of oil in the United States of America that the prices are going to go to the damn ceiling. And everyone keeps saying, oh, Mr. Doom and Gloom, Mr. Negative. No, I'm not Mr. Negativity, Mr. Doom and Gloom. I'm trying to educate you people. I got a tiny brain that aren't smart enough to like do your own research and like watch the news and like research things other than watching TikTok videos or Instagram clips. That's not where you're going to find out the truth. The truth is that we're in a bad situation right now. We're running out of oil. And he knows it. He doesn't want you to know it. And he thought he could go in Iran and just like open up the strait, and then he found out he's playing checkers, they're playing chess, and they're playing him like a fiddle because he ain't smart enough. He should have never gone over there. He should have stayed the fuck out of there. Anyway, I don't know what to say anymore because everyone thinks that I'm losing my mind or that I don't know what I'm talking about or that I'm just trying to be negative. I'm trying to educate you all to smarten up. You know, you're all out buying your iced coffees and your vapes and cigarettes and cases of beer when you should be filling up your garage full of gasoline because you're going to need it. You are going to need it.
Shalom. And all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak Badash, and double honor to our apostles, elders, and bishops here at Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Atazawan. We're going to jump into a real quick lesson. Won't be long, just a few minutes. All right. Had that clip in the front. I got that clip from brother Arrows of Indignation. All right. And that clip inspired me to get a few scriptures just to put to it. All right, so you see the one young lady going on about not having any gas and gas stations running out of gas and so on. And then that other guy at the end, talking about how he had been telling people and, telling the truth about what's going on and so on. Well, yeah, you had the men of the Lord doing that first. All right. And now you regular Jakes and Babylonian citizens, now you think you on to something. No. Men of the Lord have been preaching about this for years, way longer than even I've been in the truth, starting with our apostles here at Great Millstone, all right? And with the advent of the YouTube, have, put this information out for many, many, many years now, all right? So most of these people they're basically, in their feelings and emotions, because Babylon the Great is circling the drain and they're not prepared for it, right? And so the scriptures had told us that a day like this will be coming to where more evils upon the earth will come, and so these Babylonians, they can't see this place getting any better, and which is not. All right, so real quick, we just get a handful of scriptures, and because that's all it's going to take. For us, it's old hat. We've been speaking on this for quite some time. Shalakia. Nonetheless, the warning still goes out. The Lord wants us to keep working, until he pulls the plug on the ministry. And so, yes, these same scriptures will continuously come out until the end. All right, so this is Jeremiah 51:7. We're just going to get right to it. All right, and it reads, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. Right, so you see everything in this place is beginning to crumble. Starting with its infrastructure, its economics, right? Its foreign policies, its fiat currency, it's all of those things. It's job markets and such. And really, gas is the least of your problems, all right? It just means that you won't be able to frivolously go around doing your folly, driving around. Okay, and actually, if it comes to it, we don't know how Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to play this thing out. Yeah, gas may get to $15, $20 a gallon. Who knows, right? You're complaining about it being almost $5 a gallon for regular gas. Wait until it hits $15, $20 a gallon, if it gets that far, right? And then they lower it to $6 a gallon, and you'll be happy to pay that. You see, because it's all about conditioning. Okay, they're going to get you to pay more anyway. So why worry about it? Why flip out over it? Go home, okay, instead of driving around the streets for no reason. Anyway, that's just my thought. Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country, for a judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. For the Lord Yahweh hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare Zion. Salakia, declare in Zion the work of the Lord Yahweh our power. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. For his device is against Babylon to what? Destroy it. right? We haven't gotten to this point yet, but when those nuclear missiles and warheads begin to fly, then you'll know, okay, that this place has but a limited amount of time to exist before it is destroyed. Going on, it says, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple, right, for what has happened to the Israelites under these conditions, under Esau, Edom, who has ruled Babylon in this modern era, okay? Let's say of the last 1,000 or so years, 1,200, 1,500 years, okay, since Esau, Edom has been back in power. All right. Verse 12, set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong, set up the watchmen. And that's what you have today, even though you people out there, you don't appreciate the men of the Lord who have been preaching diligently, putting forth the work to try to prepare you, to tell you, Jakes, especially, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, to repent, okay, and come out of the ways of Babylon and come back to your own power, okay? But the Lord has set up watchmen to warn you, not all these Johnny-come-lately, Tom, Dick, and Harrys who can get on TikTok now. They're not the watchmen, okay? All right? They're just regular schizo Babylonians who are running scared now. You see, but the watchmen have been in your face for many, many years. All right, going on, it says, prepare the ambushes, for the Lord hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon, right? Against you, okay, the inhabitants, you Babylonian citizens, those of you who are in a Babylonian state of mind, okay, especially a lot of you women. Okay, you just want to take trips. You just want to go on vacations and flaunt yourself around like little floozies. Okay, that's what you upset about, is that, somebody has thrown a wrench into it, right? Esau, Edom has thrown the monkey wrench into the works, and now you upset that you can't go around and flaunt yourself like a harlot. You can't drive around town burning gas to do all kind of wickedness. Okay? And so on. You men out there, you ain't no better. You doing the same thing. Okay? Going on to verse 13, O thou that dwelleth upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. And so this place has been run by the devil, and all they could see as a so-called nation is to go out and get more, to take other people's resources and wealth and land, right? Murder their citizens or people or their peoples of the lands, you see, just to take over, all right? And we can get a comparison in Revelation 17 of Babylon, as it says there, the doom of Babylon, okay? To show you that it's talking about a later place, not ancient Babylon. Revelation 17:1, and it says, there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. That's just like what we read just a second ago, you see, in Jeremiah. Verse 2, with whom the kings of the earth had committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, with 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple, which goes into what NATO, the EU, later on, okay? League of Nations, if you will. All right, we've gone over that a million times. Okay, and there's lessons all out there. Okay, about from all you gotta do, use the search engine, GMS, Babylon the Great, GMS, Mystery Babylon, and all of the breakdowns that come up. Right, various brothers over the years have done lessons on breaking this stuff down for you. Okay, don't be lazy. Anyway, verse 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup. There's that golden cup again, a golden cup in the hands of the Lord. In her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. You see? So that's the Babylon that you're reading about as we read it here in Jeremiah 51. All right? Going on, because this devil has gone on to be an oppressor of the whole earth. All right? Micah 2:1, it says, Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. And that's what this man has done all throughout the earth, confiscating different lands. Okay, you could say that, especially Amalek. Okay, different lands, that land over there now. Okay, Australia, there's a big community of them. Okay, just all over. Okay, sucking the life out of all the lands. You see? Verse 2 again, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, against this family, right? Esau, Edom, and chiefly the Amalekites, right? Against this family do I devise an evil, from which they shall not remove your necks. Neither shall ye go heartily, for this time is evil. You see, and these people have gone throughout the earth, causing problems for everyone. Okay, I think I got a couple other scriptures over here since the other website is down. We use this website here, right, the 1611. This is 2nd Esdras 6, and we're jumping right there, verse 23. And it reads, And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. All right, because they're already talking about tokenizing water. Okay, all right. And when the grid goes down, okay, you won't have any water, number one. Number two, it's already been reported that we are 60%, 61% in a drought in this country. Okay, not to mention all these data centers that they put up, okay, that's killing the wildlife, sucking up all the water, like 300 million gallons a day or so on. Okay, so you're not going to have any water unless you can pay a high premium for it. Going on, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. Right? So this world has to come to an end. The world of Esau, if you will, not the earth, but the kingdom that is running this place, the people who are running this place are unfit to rule. And so this kingdom must fall. You see? Verse 26, And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched, and they're deceitful. They lie about everything. Okay? So you can't trust anything that they tell you, that they put in the news, that comes out of the White House, that comes out of these legislative bills, okay, these legislative offices, these offices, okay. This man is not to be trusted. All right, and that girl was going on about replacing the government. Well, the only way that's going to happen is when Yahushua returns. All right, you can't vote your way out of this. For all you jakes out there who believe your vote really matters. Okay. 28. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which had been so long without fruit shall be declared. Right? And that's what's to come. Okay? It's being declared through the watchmen today. All right? However, when Yahushua returns, all things will be set right. Right? This world is upside down. It will be turned right side up. Wickedness prevails here, but righteousness is coming. All right? And when he talked with me, behold, I looked by little and little upon him before whom I stood, and these words said he unto me, I am come to show thee the time of the night to come. All right? So he got the visions of the terrible evil days that are coming. All right? I think I wanted to go, we'll get one more. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 16 and jump down to verse 17 here. And this will be the last scripture. 2nd Ezra 16, verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrow. So, like I said, you know, having to hunt for gas is the least of your problems. Okay? Because these are the beginnings of sorrows. Okay? Of the times of being uncomfortable. All right? So you're no longer in your leisure. Okay? Things are going to get far worse than what they are now. And you need to prepare yourself for that. All right? And the best way to do that, as I said earlier, is to repent. Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings and the beginnings of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be good, so like it shall be so good, cheap upon earth, and even yet still today. For all that's going on, all right, you still can, if you want to, go to these fast food joints, buy your food, go out to a movie, right? They got the Michael Jackson movie out, you know, go to a restaurant. You're still able to get around and do some things, right? So it hasn't gotten to that point yet where it's terrible, okay? But just to say that you can still go to the grocery stores and you can still eat, okay? That's what victuals are. Going on, it says that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's what's coming. All right, you can see it now because the people are complaining about it day in and day out now. Okay. Verse 22, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down, right? So there's not going to be a safe place to be during this time, right? When these evils multiply themselves, right? And things get very, very bad here in Babylon the Great, all right? But you have the watchmen, okay, who have been ringing the bell, standing upon the watch, standing upon the wall, blowing the trumpet, and so on, right? But now all of a sudden, everybody wants to be a news reporter on TikTok and tell you what they think, what they feel, how they upset, right? But you ignored the men of the Lord, right? Who warned you from the very beginning, you see? And that's it, okay? That'll do it for the lesson, you know. So These are the beginnings of sorrows. Not being able to find gas in 4 or 5 gas stations. You might have to drive to 8 or 9 or 10 of them. But you'll eventually find some. However, it is the least of your problems. Okay? But that, I'll end the lesson right there. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakak, Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'll see you all again real soon with another lesson. Shalom.